There are big cuts coming to food banks across the country, including here in Western New York. The USDA announced it's cutting funding that allowed food banks to purchase things like poultry and dairy through the Emergency Food Assistance Program. And 2 on Your Side's Nate Benson is looking at the local impact of those cuts for us tonight. It's going to affect us here, Nate.
Yeah, that's right, Mary Alice. FeedMore Western New York tells me that these are real cuts that will impact the organization very soon. Before we talk about the direct impact in Western New York, let's explain what federal program is seeing its funding cut. The USDA has something called the Emergency Food Assistance Program, also known as TFAP. It's a, quote, federal program that helps supplement the diets of people with low income by providing them with emergency food assistance at no cost. That program is funded under the statutory authority of the Commodity Credit Corporation, which is a wholly owned government corporation that is designed to support and protect farm income and prices. Food banks like FeedMore Western New York will order things like
high-value items such as proteins like chicken, turkey, pork, eggs, dairy products, as well as produce.
And under the Trump administration, the USDA has decided to cut $500 million from that program.
This is a significant loss for FeedMore Western New York in terms of these funding cuts.
How significant? According to Catherine Schick from FeedMore Western New York,
we're anticipating a loss of about $3.5 million worth of food that otherwise would be coming to FeedMore Western New York for distribution to our partner agencies.
That represents 2.1 million pounds of food. It also represents 13% of the food distributed by FeedMore in 2024.
These are actual real cuts that will be felt by FeedMore.
And this isn't politics like we've seen with other announcements about cuts in different agencies by the administration. The impact of these cuts will be felt as soon as May.
We know that we placed orders for about 12 separate orders of the food purchases through CCC to be coming to FeedMore Western New York between May and August. We have learned that those orders will not be fulfilled.
And there hasn't been much time to plan. FeedMore was able to confirm that these cuts were happening over the weekend. Congressman Nick Langworthy, who has been a supporter of FeedMore since taking office and even secured them additional funding in 2024, wasn't available for an interview. But his office said they were looking into the matter. Despite the cuts and the impact, FeedMore says they'll find a way to make up the difference.
FeedMore Western New York is always going to work tirelessly to provide nutritious food and support to our neighbors facing food insecurity.
And FeedMore Western New York says that need is growing. Since 2021, the number of people looking for food assistance from them has increased by 46%. On Your Side, Nate Benson, Channel 2 News.